Hi, everyone. Welcome to PRISMA for Kids. I am Dr. Alex, and I am your host for this evening. First, before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of the Kla'amin Nation, and we thank them for their stewardship of this land and to share the space for us to create music all together. Now, tonight is one of my favorite concerts in all of the PRISMA Festival. Why? It's because we're exploring with curiosity, imagination, and also exploring the magic of music. And so, outside earlier, I think I see some painted faces. Who's an animal right now? Raise your hand if you're an animal. With your fox. I saw a fox earlier. Yes, wow, look at all these wonderful animals. Well, you had that fun outside. You got to pet different instruments, and you saw and met a lot of the musicians. Well, here now we're all on stage in order to create a story for you. Now, the first half of today's concert is one of the greatest musical stories of all time, and it is by a composer named Sergei Prokofiev, and the tale is Peter and the Wolf. We are very fortunate today to have with us from Vancouver, the Vancouver School of Music's Advanced Youth Ensemble, Vancouver Symphony Orchestra Advanced Youth Ensemble on stage, joined by some of our PRISMA participants. Boy, that was a tongue twister. And they will be led by Maestro Grady Lai and joined by the Powell River Library's real-life heroine, Sonia Zagwin. So let's put our hands together and welcome them on stage.
My dear children, young and old, each character in this story is represented by an instrument of the orchestra. The bird by the flute, the duck by the oboe, the cat by the clarinet, the grandfather by the bassoon, the wolf by the three horns, Peter by the strings, and the rifle shots by the timpani and bass drum. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into the big green meadow. On a branch of a big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. "All is quiet," chirped the bird gaily. Soon a duck came waddling round. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow. Seeing the duck, the little bird flew down upon the grass, settled next to her, and shrugged his shoulders. "What kind of a bird are you if you can't fly?" said he. To this, the duck replied, "What kind of a bird are you if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond, the little bird hopping along the shore. Suddenly, something caught Peter's eye. He noticed a cat crawling through the grass. The cat thought, "The bird is busy arguing. I'll grab him." Stealthily, she crept towards him on her velvet paws. shouted Peter, and the bird immediately flew up into the tree. While the duck quacked angrily at the cat. From the middle of the pond. The cat walked round the tree and thought, "Is it worth climbing up so high? By the time I get there, the bird will have flown away." Grandfather came out. He was angry because Peter had gone into the meadow. "It is a dangerous place. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do?" But Peter paid no attention to his grandfather's words. Boys like him are not afraid of wolves. So grandfather took Peter by the hand, locked the gate, and led him home. No sooner had Peter gone than a big gray wolf did come out of the forest. In a twinkling, the cat climbed up the tree. The duck quacked, and in her excitement, jumped out of the pond. But no matter how hard the duck tried to run, she couldn't escape the wolf. He was getting nearer, nearer, catching up with her. and then he got her, and with one gulp, he swallowed her. And now, this is how things stood. The cat was sitting on one branch. The bird on another. Not too close to the cat. And the wolf walked round and round the tree, looking at them with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind the closed gate, watching all that was going on. He ran home, got a strong rope, and climbed up the high stone wall. One of the branches of the tree round which the wolf was walking stretched out over the wall. Grabbing hold of the branch, Peter lightly climbed onto the tree. Peter said to the bird, "Fly down and circle round the wolf's head. Only take care he doesn't catch you." The bird almost touched the wolf's head with his wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at him from this side and that. How the bird did worry the wolf, and how the wolf wanted to catch him. But the bird was cleverer, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a loop in the rope and carefully letting it down, caught the wolf by the tail and pulled with all his might. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter tied the other end of the rope to the tree. And the wolf's jumping only made the rope round his tail tighter. Just then, some hunters came out of the woods. Following the wolf's trail and shooting as they went. But Peter, sitting in the tree, said, "Don't shoot. Birdie and I have caught the wolf. Now, help us take him to the zoo." And there, imagine the triumphant procession. Peter at the head, after him, the hunters leading the wolf. winding up the procession, Grandfather and the cat. Grandfather shook his head discontentedly. Well, and what if Peter hadn't caught the wolf? What then? Above them flew Birdie, chirping merrily. My, what brave fellows we are, Peter and I. Look what we have caught. And if one would listen very carefully, one could hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because the wolf, in his hurry, had swallowed her, alive.
Bravo. Bravo, bravo. Well, before we head into intermission, I want to make one quick correction. Earlier, I said that the wonderful musicians behind me were from the VSO Academy, but in fact, they are our PRISMA participants. And so let's give them a warm thank you again. Yes. I was wondering why they all look so tall. And so one of the special things about PRISMA is that this is a place where we can gather from all across Canada, US, and beyond to make wonderful music together. So after a 15-minute intermission, we will gather back here and we'll continue our musical journey around the world, where we'll visit royal courts of England to the American Wild Wild West. So we will see you back here in 15 minutes.
Okay, well, the cello, you can probably be over here.
Thank you. Thank you for setting up the stage and all the logistics.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Starts with 3 solos. It's all parts.
Yeah, are you standing up here too?
Not until the center.
Oh, okay, so these guys will get here, and then we'll bring all the way under rock for you. Bring the stand in for you.
Sure, you do it after that first.
I guess so, this is, I don't know.
You can just take one of these.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just look at that. That would be done.
Well, keep holding it. I'm just going to stay there. Yeah, here. Let's see. I did, yes. All good?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to put it on the
Thank you. Welcome back to our second half, where now this is the wonderful Vancouver Symphony Orchestra's Sinfonietta. Here we go. This is the wonderful ensemble on stage. And we are going to hear them bring us around the world to different places. We first start off in England in the royal court with a piece that was composed by George Friedrich Handel. And this was almost 300 years ago. And he composed something called a concerto grosso, which really is like a dialogue or a conversation between the instruments. So when they begin playing, I would love for you to hear who's asking the question, who's answering the question. So first, let us introduce and welcome on our three soloists for the concerto grosso. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Wonderful. Aren't they fabulous? Absolutely. Leading these wonderful musicians is their director, Carla Burston, and for many, many years, she shared her love and passion for music with these young musicians. So let us welcome onto stage Maestra Carla Burston. Carla is going to lead us down to the American Southwest, where we're going to hear a piece by Aaron Copland called Hoedown. Now, this is a piece of music that should bring to mind open plains, cowboys, horses, and in fact, if anyone knows the horse galloping, may you hold this for a moment? I invite you to join me for a second. Wonderful. Oh, we have a stampede. Oh, that's very good. Well, if you listen closely, you might hear that rhythm going on throughout the piece. So let's get this hoedown started. Take it away. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Oh, that was so fun, Carla. That was wonderful. from the American Wild Wild West, we are actually going to cross a lot of water to China and actually visit Po, Shifu, and the Furious Five. Who do we know them from? Who is Po? Isn't he a panda? Right? Isn't he the Kung Fu Panda? Yes. So in Kung Fu Panda, we have music that's played by the string orchestra that really represents the beautiful landscapes of China. But in front, as the storyteller to this next story of ours, is an amazing instrument that has existed for over 1,000 years, and it's called the erhu. Playing the erhu tonight is our soloist, Anna Feng. Let's give her a warm welcome. Anna, this is an incredible instrument. Can you tell us some things about this amazing piece of art in front of us as well?
Yeah, so this is the erhu, and we can also call it as the Chinese violin. And erhu means means two, so we have two strings, and then the bow is actually between the strings. And then this erhu is a really Chinese traditional instrument, and we have over 2,000 years of history. And then we can play some really cool sounds like the birds.
Wow.
We can also play something the horse also.
Of course. Okay, sit back. Let's enjoy this wonderful instrument and the beautiful sounds from Kung Fu Panda. sing. That was stunning. I could see the landscapes, the rivers, the mountains, the waterfalls. One more big round of applause for Anna. She can hear us. So we're going to cross back over the Pacific Ocean into Argentina in South America. Argentina is the birthplace of tango, and that is a dance with lots of dramatic things that happen, like sudden louds, sudden softs, sudden movements, and then sudden stillness. So as you listen to this next piece by Piazzolla, I want you to count on your fingers any dramatic or any musical surprise that you hear. You might have to end up counting with your toes because there are a lot. But Carla, let's take it away. Wow, how many surprises did you count? Just shout out some numbers. 16, yes. Wow, 17. One, yes, there was one big surprise for sure. Wow. See, there's so many wonderful surprises. There isn't one answer, but the important thing is that our composer, Astor Piazzolla, wanted to keep us on the edge of our seats. Now, for our final destination, we're actually going to leave the streets of Buenos Aires, Argentina, and actually step off dry land and go onto water. Now, who here has ever been on a boat? Raise your hand if you've been on a boat. Wow, a lot of us have been on a boat. I'm from Las Vegas, so it's hard to be on a boat. Yes. Well, let us all be a pirate crew together. Can we all sit up straight? Let our pirate ship crew needs to be ready. And let's start swaying, because we know that boats don't stay still, right? They sway. So let's sway together. Let's rock, rock, rock. Yes. Oh, yes. And while we rock, we know that there are different waves. We imagine we have our treasure map in our pocket, right? We're going out, there's wind billowing the sails, and we're going out to a wonderful journey ahead of us. When they play this final number, I would like you, as a pirate crew, to rock, whether gently, if the music is gentle and soft, but when the waves get really big, feel free to rock bigger, bigger. So, is my crew ready? Yes? Oh, are you ready? Yes. All right, I think our captain is ready as well. Take it away. Once again, Vancouver Symphony Orchestra School of Music, Sinfonietta, and Carla Burston. Thank you. Well, I loved the musical journey. They took us around the world. And so we look forward to seeing you hopefully this Saturday at PRISMA on the beach. While the music begins, I believe at 6 p.m., there is food and vendors beforehand. So this is this Saturday to end the wonderful PRISMA Festival. Thank you all for being here tonight.